Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Before we get started with this video, if you love videos about traveling and geography, be sure to subscribe and click on the bell button to stay in touch with all the wonderful and highly impacting videos we share on this channel. In today's video, we will be listing the top 10 states to live in America, according to their cost of living, economy, safety, and quality of life, among other things. Number 10. Hawaii. Hawaii is also known as the Rainbow State. Now, who doesn't love the combination of colors to create beauty, unless such a person is colorblind, and in most cases a colorless and dull human? However, if the beauty of this state is not enough to convince you to move to this state, then there's another reason that may attract you. Hawaii, according to financial and economic reports on all the states in the U.S., is the fourth state with the lowest poverty rate, with just about 9.5% in the entire United States. It is an island state with the lowest unemployment rates of about 2.8%. Even though the job satisfaction in this state is lower than average, however, it is believed that people are not as stressed because of the long life expectancy. People in Hawaii are known to live very long compared to other states. They are expected to live beyond the age of 81 if you have been on this island all your life. And a little-known fact is that their healthcare system quality is rated number 1 in the country. Nevertheless, if you do not like the concept of living in a little land surrounded by water, then this state is definitely not for you. One of the disadvantages of this state, however, is that it costs so much to survive on this island. According to a recent survey carried out within the states, Hawaii is the state with the highest cost of living in the entire country, with a median home price 3 times higher than the national average. Number 9. Idaho. If you are not attracted to the life of an islander, then you may consider this state, Idaho. When you think of starting a small business, then Idaho should definitely be your pick, because besides this state being America's dream state, small businesses do very well around here. And for the nature lovers, consider making Idaho your next home. The state has beautiful nature in every direction. The people of Idaho are very welcoming and friendly, and this might be the reason Idaho is the 5th safest place to live in the entire country. Apart from their security and nature, this state prides itself on being the 5th lowest unemployment rated state in the country, with about 2.6%, and the 6th in the economy. Just recently, their capital, Boise, ranked the number 1 city to live in according to 2019 reports. Number 8. Nebraska. Hold your horses. I know you are probably wondering why you would leave the comfort of your home to relocate to a state when the only exciting thing happens around there is farming and checking on the farm to know how well your crops are doing. Let me assure you that you are very wrong if you have such a notion about this state. Just because this state is known as the flyover state and known for growing corn doesn't mean there is nothing exciting about this state. Nebraska is a shockingly attractive and action-packed state, with its beauties coming from Omaha and Lincoln, 2 cities found at the heart of the state. A fun fact about this state is that no matter your location, you are bound to find good schools with lots of amazing job opportunities. And if all these are yet to convince you, then wait, there's more. Nebraska is said to have the best food in the country, and the cost of living in this state is very cheap, and it has a feeling of home to it. Number 7. Virginia. This state is most times known as the Gracious State. How the name started is still a secret to date. However, it may have to do with the state's beautiful landmass and the fact that they gave part of their land to the nation's capital. The Luray Caverns, formerly known as the Blue Ridge Mountains, take up the north and to the east, and there's over 3,000 miles of pristine coastline. Nevertheless, they are very different from their neighbor West Virginia. Virginia has the most amazing social systems, and their schools are rated among the best in the country. Their crime rate is incredibly low, and there's a massive economic solidity with the mean income at a monstrous $72,000. That's about $12,000 above the national average. The cost of living there is also very considerate, given that the median home price is just about $256,000. Investing in real estate here would definitely not be a bad idea. Number 6. Colorado. This is also called the Rocky Mountain State. When you mention Colorado, however, what first comes to mind is the breath of fresh air from the mountaintops. And then you. Amazingly, the fresh air and stunning mountain features about 58 14,000-foot crests. This is enough to make anyone grasp the reason why this state is referred to as the healthiest state in the whole of America. I mean, think of it this way. Could you possibly reject the pull of such an ecosystem beckoning on you to come up and explore the hidden treasures within it? Right at your backyard? This is not, however, all there is to Colorado. There is another shocking fact about this state. It has the #1 economy in the entire nation. Now, that is a fact to be proud of, don't you agree? Nevertheless, the cost of living here is very high, and once you leave the mountains, you get surrounded by simple and plain dryness. Number 5. Vermont. Okay, I know you were thinking it too. You know, most times when one mentions Vermont state, the first thing that comes to mind would be the cranky old guy with glasses and delicate white hair. But trust me, there's a lot more to this Green Mountain state than just oldies. True, there's probably no likelihood of seeing a big city with only a handful of people in it, but it is this characteristic that made Vermont one of the American states that offer a quality of lifestyle to its citizens. This state has the least number of fast food restaurants because absolute care is taken on what the elder members of the society eat. However, the state is the second safest state in the U.S. and currently boasts an unemployment rate of 2.1%. Number 4. Minnesota. This state has a striking economy, and it houses over 500 Fortune companies. The people are nice and very warm with great outdoor layouts. It has one of the top public educational systems in the entire country and an unemployment rate that is way below 3%. It can easily go for the land of lakes as it consists of about 10,000 lakes. However, it is a step behind the quality education offered in Massachusetts. Number 3. Massachusetts. This state would have been our number 1 except for the incredibly high cost of living. Massachusetts is way too expensive, but it is always on the top of the list of the 10 safest states in the entire country. It boasts the best public education system and with the lowest uninsured rate in the whole country, with a handful of its residents not having been taken care of health-wise. If you are into software development, biotech, and software research, then this is the state for you. It anchors most of the high-paying jobs you can find within the country. Massachusetts is an exciting history book for the entire nation. Virtually most of the state started out here before relocating to other parts of the country. It is in this state that you find historical buildings that are sometimes over 400 years old. Although this state is not as expensive as Hawaii, it is, however, the third most expensive state in the entire country. Number 2. Washington. This state is also called the Evergreen State, and it is known to house one of the largest rainforests in the entire of America. Of course, I said it. Rainforest. Well, maybe it is not that much of a rainforest, but it so looks like one. In addition to the forest, there's also the snow-capped Cascade Range, cutting across the center of the state, a magnificent Palouse Hills to the east and an unbelievable 3,000 miles of prime coastline to the west. And even amazing news. The cost of living here is not as pricey as some of the other attractive states we may have mentioned, or the ones that we would still talk about. Another outstanding fact is they have no state income tax, and that means you get to keep more money in your pocket. Also, in Washington, you get the highest minimum wage of $12 per hour. Washington had the fastest growing economy in 2018 with a very low unemployment rate of 2.6% and a whole lot of wonderful job opportunities still to come for its residents. But before moving to this wonderful state, always remember that if you hate rain, then Washington is definitely not the state for you. Number 1. New Hampshire. This state borders New England and Canada and ranks the lowest in poverty rate in the entire country. It is currently third in the lowest ranking of unemployment with about 2.4%. New Hampshire is also the third safest state in the country with nearly no crime. It has the best air quality when compared with the other states. If you were in search of a state without smog, then this is your best pick. It ranks an overall rank of 5 in every good statistic in the entire country. It is very affordable, and there is no sales tax, no state income tax, and although the property taxes are a bit off the hook, the high quality of life here makes it worthwhile. Anyway, everyone, that's it for me today. If there are other states that are better off you think I may have missed in this video, be sure to comment down below and I will include it in subsequent videos. If you enjoyed this video and would like to see more videos like it, be sure to leave a like and do not forget to subscribe. That's it for me, everyone. I hope you have a tremendous rest of your day, and I will see you in the next video.